Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the official launch of Adcore Marketing Cloud. My name is Shani. I'm the product lead here in Adcore. We're very happy to have you on board with us today. And now I want to invite our CEO, Omri Brill, for some opening remarks. And afterwards, we will continue to have an overview about the Marketing Cloud. So Omri, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Shani, and thanks everyone to join us today. Today actually is a very exciting day for Adcore. Not every day we have the opportunity to release a new version of our system. That's something that our tech team been working on for the past 1 year. It was a major effort and a multiple effort by multiple teams from across the oceans. We have team in Canada working on it. We have team in Tel Aviv working on it. And today, finally, the system is up and running. It was up and running actually almost a month now in beta mode, but now we are ready to release it to full production mode. And it's a major milestone for the company. And moreover, that's a major achievement for the company and a strong indication on the company innovation level and tech capabilities. Like I say, a new version, it's always a reason to celebrate, and coming with a new version after, I would say, 3 years or 4 years, which was the last version release, that's also something big. But Adcore Marketing Cloud, actually, it's much more than just a new and fancy version. It's much more than that, and hopefully we can cover all of that into the event. Basically, what Adcore Marketing Cloud does, it sets the foundation for a much bigger vision about what should be the tech offering of Adcore in the next coming years. And basically the idea behind the cloud is not only integrate or place all the Adcore apps under one roof, which is the marketing cloud, but also open the marketing cloud in the future for third parties apps to join the cloud. And basically by doing so, expanding the offering and the tech values that we can bring to our customers. And basically the idea is to do whatever Adobe did for designers, basically putting all the essential designing apps under one roof, under the Adobe Cloud. Adcore is planning to do the same with the Adcore Marketing Cloud. So all the essential apps for marketing or online marketing will be under one roof, which is the Adcore Marketing Cloud. And basically that's, I would say, the biggest news about this new release today. And basically one can ask himself, what changed in the new version? So the short answer would be a lot. But if I need to go a bit more detail, and obviously Shani want to cover or going to give us a granular tour in the product and the new version shortly. But basically, if I need to put the spotlight on 2 major changes, I would say, A, the fact that now we have the 4 apps under one roof, one single access, but not only that, the 4 apps now fully integrated with one another. So basically, each app can speak with another app. Each function that I use in app A can be now utilized in app B, for example. And basically combination is much more than each app by itself. So basically the fact that the 4 apps now are together under one roof, speaking with one another, this, I say, it's a major improvement in this new release. And second, is the UI and UX. Basically, we did a major upgrade both to the UI and UX. If someone is familiar with the all UI and UX, you can appreciate the works that have been done in this version. And we put a lot of emphasis on it because we want to make the user feel at home straight from the get-go, basically. So they don't need to know the apps, they don't need to even know too much of online marketing, but they can start utilize each app and they start getting value from the get-go. And that, I say, one of the biggest, I would say, news in the new version. So with no further ado, instead of talking about what's new in the version, maybe we'll see the Adcore Marketing Cloud. So I pass on the mic to you, Shani, and I'm sure you're going to do a tremendous job demonstrating the new Adcore Marketing Cloud.
Thank you, Omri, for all of the introduction. So let's start. I will share my screen. Okay, so Adcore Marketing Cloud is actually a set of applications developed to ease the day-to-day work of advertisers and marketers. As Omri mentioned, all the apps are available in one place and they're integrated to each other The navigation between the apps is here. You can see all the 4 different apps that we offer. Each app is designed in a way that suits to experts and non-experts in digital marketing. And the process with working the apps is related to each other. Of course, each app is also like a standalone, and you can decide to use one of them, but there is a combined story of all of the apps. So for example, the Effortless Marketing app is our Shopify app that generates a products feed from a Shopify store. This products feed can be used for creating campaigns and creating a Facebook catalog, and also enable some custom edits for the feed. So it takes us to the Feeditor, the feed management tool, which allows us to edit the feed, to optimize it, and to create it for the campaigns that we can create under Adcore Views. We can create campaigns, automate campaigns, manage all the activity. And then in SumDoc, we can analyze all the activity. We have dashboards, reports, and we will get into all of the apps through this tool. So let's start with Effortless Marketing, the Shopify app. Actually, in Shopify, there are over 1 million stores. It's very easy to create a store in Shopify and to sell products. But once a shop owner has his shop, he wants to reach some clients, to reach customers. So therefore, we have the Effortless Marketing app. It's a free app that every shop owner can download in the Shopify marketplace. And actually, the app generates a product feed from the store. It means that this product feed displayed here as a feed URL can be submitted to the different advertising channels and can be the basic for campaign creations. So in Effortless Marketing, we generate a product feed. Then we allow to the shop owner without any previous knowledge to make some custom edits for the feed to prepare it for different campaigns. We also have the option to create the campaigns and to connect to the advertising channels directly from the app. So there is an option to connect to the Google Merchant, Microsoft, and Facebook catalog. And after creating the campaigns in a few simple steps, there is also the report center in the app that can that is where we can get some results, some insight about our campaigns. Very simple to use. You don't have to be an expert just to have a Shopify store and start working. So as I mentioned, I want to go back to the custom edits. Actually, we also allow the user to make some preparation for the feed, to edit the items, if it's to edit the text, to add some custom columns. And it leads us to the next app we created, which is Feeditor. So Feeditor is our feed management tool. Actually, we don't have to be experts to edit the product's feed. Feeditor is built in a very intuitive way that helps the user to optimize the feed, to customize them, and then improve the campaign's performance. Once we get the feed URL from the end client or from the Effortless Marketing, the URL that was generated from directly from the Shopify store, Feeditor displays the feed in a very organized way as an Excel sheet. You can see all the data in the feed, the columns, all the items. We can see how many items we have in the feed, and then we can start to work. So once we have a connected account to Adcore, we can choose on which advertiser we want to work on which feed, and on which version. Actually, we don't change the original feed. We always create different versions, and this way we allow the user to create multiple versions for multiple usages. For example, one feed version for a shopping campaign and another feed version for directly to upload it to Facebook catalog. So there are multiple options. And actually here at Adcore, we chose the most popular feed edits, and we put them together under this left menu, which is new. We offer here an optimization process for the feed. And the user will get a score. This is the Feeditor score, which will be increased while applying the most recommended actions and filters. It will improve the feed performance and notify the user when the score is increased. So the first step will be to import a new feed to the system. Very simple, just give it a name and submit a feed URL. And there is a bulk option to optimize the feed. It means that it will automatically apply the most recommended actions and filters from the left menu. They are marked, for example, with the green icon, so the user will know which action it will apply. So after uploading a new feed to the system, we can start working with the optimization process. So the next step will be to clean the feed, to remove HTML tags, to fix the shipping format. And you can see that once I apply more action, the score is increased. I can remove it. Also to decide to fix the URL encoded if there are some problems, and then to move on. So after I uploaded the feed, cleaned it from irrelevant text and tags, I can enrich the data. We have here two features that add valuable data to the feed. The first one is the Google product category. This feature will add a new column to the feed that will contain the product category. This will be based on an AI algorithm, which we created here in Adcore, that takes the title and descriptions and create and recognize the Google product category. Many people do it manually and they miss a lot of information. So this algorithm is a smart algorithm and will help the user to create better campaigns based on the product categories. The second option that we offer here is the Google Shopping data, which will pull statistics from active Google accounts, from shopping campaigns, and will add this data to the feed. So it will add more columns to the feed with some statistics and will help the user to optimize the feed, to create a better feed version, and based on it to create a better campaign. For example, to create a campaign that will contain only the top performing products, the top selling products I have in the feed. So after I uploaded the feed, cleaned it, and added some valuable data and enriched the feed, we have the option to filter some products from the feed. We group together the most recommended and common filters, for example, to remove from the feed out of stock items. It will help me and every user to make sure that we sell only available items and we publish only the available products, and we don't and we always we avoid missing information. And after having all the data, cleaning the feed, adding the more valuable data, filtering the irrelevant products, we can label the top seller items. So under label, we can add more columns to the feed and make sure to know what are the top performing items, and based on it, again, to create better campaigns. Okay, now a quick summary until here. We uploaded a feed, we did some custom edits, cleaned it, added data, and now we want to protect the feed. We want to make sure that we don't have any error. So the protection action will set an email alert in case of some feed errors to get notified in real time. And then the last step will be to export the feed. We have full integration to the different advertising channels as Google, Facebook, Microsoft, eBay, and actually we generate a feed link that can be submitted to every other advertising channels. So the user can schedule frequent updates to decide how often you want to update the feed. There are many feed that update very frequent, like every 1 hour if there are new products added to the feed or unavailable anymore. So it's very important to have this feature to make sure that we have always online updates and know that all the products are available before we publish them for sale. So this optimization process in the left bar is the combination of all the recommended and most common action to optimize the feed to have a better feed. But of course, we offer also more advanced and manual optimization actions. So actually in the feed itself, under each column, we can add more custom actions, filters. We can decide to merge together different columns, to add new columns, to apply some rules, especially for the holiday seasons, to apply some sale price only for the top performing items. There are multiple actions available in the feed. So the process is pretty simple, just to choose the advertiser and the feed and to start editing it. We can create multiple versions, different versions for each usage. For example, if I created a feed version for a shopping campaign, then I can create another one based on the top performing items for search campaigns, which lead us to the next app, which is Adcore Views. After we created a feed, optimize it and created it for campaigns, we can go to Adcore Views and manage the campaigns. In Adcore Views, we can create campaigns, automate them, optimize bids, manage budget, actually manage all the activity. Now I will jump to the account level. We can see here that we have some features that contain smart campaigns, bid strategy, budget strategy. What does it mean? So in smart campaign, actually, we put together the most session campaigns, and we put them together based on smart algorithms. Actually, you don't have to be an expert and to come with previous knowledge about digital marketing, because the campaign creation process is pretty simple. So after I optimize my feed, I can go to the smart campaign feature to submit some basic settings as the domain of the website, the language, and the budget, to create some ads, and then in a very quick way to create the campaigns. So for example, the product search campaign will take the feed that I optimized and edited, and we'll create a campaign that will target the branded model that exists in the campaign. So the process is pretty simple, just to apply the settings, to choose which campaign we want to apply, and they will be live in Google Ads. So once I have the edited feed, I created some campaigns, and we want to control the budget. There are different accounts that we want to apply different budget strategies, and to do it manually, it's a lot of work actually, and we want to save time. So we created our budget manager. We have here different budget strategies, different smart algorithms that can suit to every other account. For example, if I know that I have an account with limited budget, that no matter what, I don't want to spend more money than my budget. So this algorithm will make sure that we don't reach the monthly budget. So it will run every day and allocate the money in a smart way. So we will not go over the budget. In another account, I will know that I want to optimize the conversion. So I will choose another budget strategy. I will decide what will be my monthly budget. Let's say for this example, 50,000. And I chose to maximize conversions. So it means that this algorithm will allocate the money in a way that the top performing campaigns will get more money. So to get the best results. So you don't have to be an expert just to understand like what is the main goal of the account. Come here and apply the budget. Very simple and intuitive. So now I have created a campaign based on the feed, manage the budget, and I want to go more deeply to the campaign that I have in the account. So at the campaign level, we can get an overview about the campaigns that exist under this account. And I can get some information here. So I see which campaigns I have. I have some metrics from the Google report, because there is an integration directly to the Google Ads account. And for example, here I created a filter that I want to see only the campaigns under this account that spent more than $300. So I also created my charts here to see this data. I can customize it and to create a view. So now I have a view that contains all the campaign that I have under this account based on the feed, of course, some metrics information from the last 7 days, and I can decide to get it as a daily report to my email or to create some actionable scripts. I know I want to those campaigns that spend more than 300 euros. I want to increase the budget for all those campaigns. So I can go to the budget, to the actions, and increase the budget by 20%. So actually we can create multiple scenarios to get reports or to execute some scripts at the campaign level and ad group, and actually more deeply until the keyword level. Multiple options based on the feed I created and then the campaign. And now we can go more deeply to analyze the data. Okay, we have the campaigns, and I want to understand like some trends. So therefore we have the next app, the last app, which is Semdoc. So Semdoc is our account analysis tool, which is also great for client acquisition based on 52 different metrics from the account data. We allow the user to quickly and in real time to generate analysis of the account in a very visual way and to get some insights and points where we can improve the activity. So we can see here that we chose the time period of the last 30 days. And we have this overall score. Actually, this one is a measure that helps me to follow the improvements at the account through the time. We can see, for example, that this account does not have a good score in trend and coverage. So it means that we miss opportunity for growth in this account. So if I go deeply to each metric, for example, here under coverage, I can see where I should put my attention, where the score is coming from. So if I look, for example, in the keyword lengths, I can see that there is an industry benchmark of 30% from the conversions are coming from keywords that their length is only one word. But I can see that in my account, actually 80% from the conversions are coming from one word terms. So it means that I should put more attention on keywords that contains 2 and 3 words. So if I fix it, it will increase my my score and actually will improve the performance of my campaigns and of my account. Efficiency, for example, is reflecting to the amount of money wasted per account. So one metric that I really like under this dashboard is the waste ratio. Actually, it is a yearly calculation, and it showed me how much money was wasted in this account. So I can say that this account wasted 33,000 euros yearly, and it means that for each euro that's spent under this account, 30 cents were wasted. So now I can see where did this money go to. We can see that we have wasted a lot of money for overbidding. It means that I gave too high bid in for some keywords. So it will let me know, it will notify me to make sure what I'm doing wrong, where I can improve the bidding and to improve the performance of the account. So for example, in this case, I will go deeply, I will scroll down to see the campaign level. Okay, the analysis here is the account level, and I can see a lot of metrics for each different campaign. So for example, under the keywords, I can see that I have a keyword that got low search volume, and actually I can click view it and it will take me directly to Adcore Views to see what are the keywords. And then I will be able or to manually improve them, or I can use actually here under the Semdoc, the quick fix. So after we analyze the account, we have the option to quick fix the performance of it. And I can, for example, in bulk, to pose low quality score keywords. I will just apply it and I want, let's say, to apply a bid strategy, click to fix, and it will automatically adjust the action live in the Google account. So once we created the campaigns based on the feed and we analyze them, we can fix them very quickly based on the analysis that we did with the dashboard. So the last step that we have here, after creating the campaigns, having them live, we want to monitor them. We have in Adcore Report Center different types of reports that we can generate very easily to decide how often to get them, to which emails. For example, the performance report will look like this. We'll have some metrics from the dashboard, will help us to analyze the data to understand the trends in the accounts, and also the alerts. For example, we can submit the URL of the website and to decide to get an alert if the website of the client crashes or there is a big change in the amount of conversions. So we will get an email alert that will notify us to check what happened with the website, what happened with the campaigns, and to get it in real time. So to conclude all the apps together, we generated a feed URL from the Shopify store. Then we were able to edit it and customize the URL, the feed in Feeditor. We optimized it with all the process that we offer. Then in Adcore Views, there is the option to create the campaigns, automate them, manage the budget, and a lot of more. And then in SamDoc, we can take the account, take the campaigns, and analyze all the activity. So as you can see, all the apps are related to each other, integrated between each other. Of course, everyone can decide to use only one app based on the account activity. And the main goal is to save a lot of time and money and to improve performance. So thank you, everyone. Now, Omri, I invite you to the closing remarks.
Thank you so much, Shani. That was a wonderful presentation. And it's always exciting to see the new version. You know, it's something when you start to work on a new version, you have just a concept, an idea. And it's take a long time and a lot of effort. And basically now to see that everything is in place, looking the way it is now, it's really amazing. And you did a tremendous job demonstrating the power of, let's say, the new Adcore Marketing Cloud. And I think I also want to use this opportunity to give special thanks to the amazing tech team and product teams that we have in Adcore. None of this could have been achieved without these guys. So the fact that we have now the Adcore Marketing Cloud, and it took us less than 1 year to work on this version and to release it and to take it out of the beta models, it's an achievement by itself. And it's a great demonstration to the strength and power of our tech and engineer team, product people. So truly tremendous job. I think like also when we look at Adcore Marketing Cloud, before we had like each app will stand by itself. And now with the Adcore Marketing Cloud, we see the power of all 4 apps under one roof, basically working with one another, communicate with one another. We saw how easily we can generate a Shopify feed, you know, straight from our Shopify store, and then using effortless marketing app, and then taking the same feeds that we just generated and basically go to Feeditor and easily optimize the feed, and then take the same feed and go to Views and basically create dynamic campaigns, product campaigns straight from this feed with just few clicks, and then again go to SamDoc and basically do some deep analysis, understand when I need to put more focus on more attention, or basically maybe where I'm missing opportunities, and optimize or better optimize my campaign accordingly. And this is exactly the spirit behind Adcore Marketing Cloud. Now, think about all of that and now multiply it by 10, because once we're going to open the Adcore Marketing Cloud also to third parties, that means that it's not going to be anymore just the tech power of Adcore own engineering team. That's going to be tech power of, let's say, 10 or maybe even more different companies across the globe, that basically building the apps, and once they integrate these apps together under the roof of Adcore Marketing Cloud. So I think it's a big news by itself, but it's just in a sense a stepping stone or building blocks into a much bigger vision, a vision that is similar to the Adobe vision of what Adobe did for designers. So that's what's make Adcore Marketing Cloud so excitement. This is why all of us today are so excited about today's presentation. I think that's about it for today's session. We didn't originally intend to do a Q&A session, but we did have some Q&A. So basically, just to give a short answer, that basically somebody asked why the efficiency waste ratio is 30% if Adcore basically is in charge of optimize the campaign. So these two answers for it. A, all the data that you see in this demonstration are just demo data, so I wouldn't take them too seriously. They are, in a sense, just demo data. Having said that, even in real life, we can have like relatively low waste ratio with some of Adcore functionality working on the account, because the user can control which function, which algorithm you're going to put and which not. And basically, it's up to the user to decide in the end of the day how smart his campaign is going to be, and basically waste ratio going to be accordingly. I do agree that if the user would utilize the full functionality of the Adcore Marketing Cloud, the waste ratio shouldn't be looking nothing like 30% or anything like that. So again, let's conclude today's session. Obviously, Shani, the product team, is here to answer any further questions that you might have regarding the product and the new Adcore Marketing Cloud. And again, thank you everybody to joining us today.